really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see it shine, 'cause we're golden.
Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today's video is sponsored by Acorn Collective, and I'll be reviewing their project as well as their ICO, which will start, as you can see on the timer here, in 8 days. So that will be on May 26th. And I'm going to get into much more information about that in just a second. I wanted to mention that on many popular ICO websites, Acorn Collective got great ratings. It got 4.2 out of 5 out of 51 expert ratings, which is actually very impressive. And on Track ICO, it got a full 5 out of 5. On ICO Marks, it got a 9.2 out of 10. And if we go over to ICOholder.com, we can see that it has a huge amount of activity and engagement on social media channels. So Facebook activity very high, Twitter activity very high, Telegram activity very high, and that's of course a very good sign. Let's jump right into the rest of the review here. And what is Acorn Collective about? So it's using blockchain technology to help founders and startups find access to funding. So they provide crowdfunding that is accessible, transparent, and more likely to succeed. And it's a market that's predicted to grow up to $1 trillion in the future. So basically, they're trying to be the next generation of crowdfunding. And they mentioned some of the problems that are currently seen in the industry. So most campaigns actually fail to achieve their raise target. Most backers don't believe that the project is legitimate. And most of the funds that are actually raised don't go towards developing countries. We can see that 27% of campaigns fail even with starting capital, and they have a whole bunch of solutions set in place to prevent all of these current issues that's seen in crowdfunding right now. So first of all, they have accessible crowdfunding as one of their solutions. And by that, they can basically lower costs to actually start crowdfund projects. And as you can see here, most platforms actually charge around 5 to 10%. They allow anyone from all countries, and as long as they're legal and ethical projects, they can get on the platform. So for free, right? And that's a huge difference, because some great projects might not even be able to get on certain platforms just because of the country that they're from, or because they can't afford those initial fees, right? And they have a very flexible funding structure, which means that founders do not need excessive seed capital, and they also will have accelerators set up in place that will help introduce, vet, and mentor projects to make sure that the people behind the projects are ready to have a successful campaign and are aware of how crowdfunding works, that everything runs smoothly. Basically, they have people there to help them throughout all of that. Next, they have project success, which means that their crowdfunding engine improves campaign success rate, and it provides numerous tools to execute successful crowdfunding campaigns, statistics to make the right decisions, and access to lists of backers with proven history of supporting similar campaigns, and smart contract milestones that can be used to release funds early. And we're once again seeing how decentralization, smart contracts, blockchain technology is making all of this possible, right? Because without those things, you couldn't run this in such a successful manner. So once again, talking about that blockchain transparency, right? Where through the blockchain, they can provide full transaction transparency, resulting in increased trust and higher crowd raise for the founders. All transactions are done via the OAK token, OAK is the ticker, and that's an Ethereum token, ERC20 token. Now, project spending can always be tracked, and in turn that makes backers more willingly to support a campaign with more money. They also have the Acorn Marketplace, which is an integrated Acorn Marketplace providing services from Acorn and third parties. So post-crowdfunded projects have immediate access to list their own service or project on the marketplace, and founders will have optional premium access to data and backer trends and past campaigns to make the right decisions about their campaign. thus improving success rates in the campaign and post-crowdfunding delivery stage. So this is what I was talking about, where a lot of these campaigns actually fail to even be successful, and through their tools here, they can actually get the best chance of preventing that from happening. They also have very attractive tokenomics, right? So the Oak token is a fixed supply token, which once again, that's an ERC20 token, and it's used for all transactions within the Acorn ecosystem, from crowdfunding, marketplace spending, and many others. So there's really a real demand here and a real utility. And they've also cleared the ICO with regulators. There's been no objections from the legal advisors either, and that's why they're keeping their classification as a full utility token here. So they also have some early incentives, and basically what this is just Oak token incentives for people to actually join the platform and promote rapid growth of the Acorn platform. So basically, right, they already have kind of a marketing setup ready to get those people on the platform and make sure that we have that